Peru!
So we drove all the way here for this?
Honestly, would you cross that with your own vehicle? Would you? Waking up this morning between the cactuses and the desertic canyon, I couldn't imagine we would get there tonight.
Happy birthday to you.
We are Nick and Mathilde, and in 2022 we left everything behind to travel the world with our Land Rover Defender.
Europe, the Americas, Australia, Asia and Africa. We want to see it all.
This is day 473 and we're in Peru.
Welcome to the Next Meridian Expedition.
Ecuador border, done, stamped out. It's actually a pretty nice little visa. It's like pink and orange. Now we cross that bridge and go to Peru.
Peru!
Let's go!
Peru!
Woohoo! Nice!
Officially in the country. I mean, Nick and I, now we need to register Albatross and then we're done!
Buenas tomas tienes en tus videos. ¿Ah? Buenas tomas.
¿Qué están mirando?
¿Qué video es ese?
Llegamos a la línea ecuatorial.
Cool. Tenemos nuevas personas que nos siguen en el viaje. Mucho gusto. Mathilde. Esto. Gracias. En la próxima de Perú, entonces. We're in Peru.
Nice! In Peru!
Entering in a new country is always a gamble. Sometimes you are immediately amazed. Sometimes you're expecting something that you don't find. Sometimes you have no expectations at all. And sometimes it's a mix of all. Like Peru. Of Peru we all know Machu Picchu and the Inca sites. And we've always seen it as a quite touristic destination. Well, let me tell you, on that first week, Peru got us by surprise. This week, as we drive from the border of Ecuador to the doors of the mountains, we discover a Peru that we would have never imagined, and it surpassed all of our expectations. After crossing the border of Peru this morning, we drove all day on the actual real Panamerican. And how is it?
We drove through a lot of desert and it was the sunset. It was actually pretty nice. But we're taking the Panamerican, which we rarely take, to reach some very nice mountain ranges. And we drove since 7:30 a.m. Now it is 8:30 p.m. We stopped maybe for 2 hours over lunch and groceries and getting a sim. It was the longest day ever, but at least we're getting faster and closer to where we're supposed to go.
The Panamerican is like iconic as a name, but the actual road is kind of the quickest road to get you like down the American continent. So it's this large road on flat ground. So it's not the most interesting. But we're going somewhere really cool. And I'm also going to show you our campsite, which is not our best ever, but we promise by the end of the week we're going to do better. We ended up at a gas station. It's just over there, and here is only truck and little elbow. It's not great, it doesn't happen often, but it's very useful when needed. So we're going to have dinner here. There's showers over there. So first night in Peru, we eat with truckers. Interesting. The one big good point of being at a gas station is they have showers. So let's go take a shower at a gas station. Here we go, the dream of the Panamerican, one gas station at the time. that is what we call a slow start in a new country. We are tired of this long drive, but we are hopeful. Today is the day the journey really starts. We're a bit tired, the road was really long, but we again found a $2-3 deal, and that's the kind of place where we go eat. Ready for lunch?
Yeah, lomo saltado, chicken with rice, fish, soups, potatoes, all the good stuff. Very excited, and it's only for €2.50, more or less.
Cool, let's go. So, starter on those meals is usually a soup. In Peru they put pasta, but we didn't have pasta in Colombia or Ecuador, with a bit of meat and potatoes, no?
Yeah, meat, potatoes, so this is the soup, and then the lomo saltado is coming next.
Cool.
How is it?
I thought this was a bell pepper, like the orange one, but it's an actual chili pepper.
Oh gosh. So this is lomo saltado. It's got onions, tomatoes, french fries, chicken, rice, and apparently big spices.
And to conclude, a drink.
We've now been on the road for about 21 hours for the past 2 days and a half. Drive for about 2 hours, and then we start a whole mountain range with massive lakes. So we're super excited. And then we will really slow down and go back to our normal speed adventure, but we wanted to skip the whole top part of Peru because it was a lot of desert and flatlands, which we're a bit less interested in. But finally, after 3 days of non-stop driving, we have finally arrived, and it's only about 650 kilometers, but the road conditions, the border crossing, and the traffic just makes it that you spend 25 hours doing practically 700 kilometers more or less. But we're almost there.
And finally, those long hours of drive paid off, and we are eventually able to exit the Panamerican highway and get off to wilder roads. Let's say it is a change. Big one.
Whole road is missing.
We're looking for a place to camp in this canyon, and we read that just a few months ago there was cyclones that really affected the area, and because of that there were like tons of landslides, and we can see it on the road. Look at this.
This road is really beautiful though. It's already 5:20 p.m. so we're really just gonna try and park, and we'll visit tomorrow. But the valley is incredible.
Looking for a flat spot at our camp. Now we don't look so flat. So we're a bit on the left, a bit in the back.
You know what it is today? It's Mathilde's 30th birthday. She's 30 years old today. So I'm gonna go and say happy birthday. Happy birthday to you!
Thank you, Zulu.
Happy birthday to you. Mwah.
Thank you.
3 years old today.
Yeah,
How does it feel?
all grown up.
All grown up.
It doesn't feel very different from yesterday, but I like it. 3-0.
So she's at the next decade.
And it's going to be a hell of a decade. Today is going to be a grandiose drive. We are overexcited. There is nothing left between us and the adventure we dreamt to live in Peru. Nothing but the sketchiest bridge we've ever seen.
Oh putain, passe pas là.
Ah.
What? So we drove all the way here for this?
So yesterday we picked a road because it seemed like nicer, and now we facing this only bridge that is the only exit to this road is in a very, very bad condition. I'll show you. Hola. This guy over there
Yeah.
says that car go, but if we want to go with our car we need to put more wood. Okay. What does this guy say?
It says if you put more wood you can go, but I don't want to risk the car.
Ah, more wood. And I don't see how like more wood will change that. Honestly, would you cross that with your own vehicle? Would you?
Ça passe.
Yeah, he told me the same. Il a des petits trous lui.
Ouais, mais tu vois, il est même pas convaincu.
Okay, we've taken a decision with Nick. There's this one metallic bar that doesn't hold anymore. Look at this. It only holds through this and through this. So this we don't trust. We decided we were going to go around. It's going to be a long drive, but we really don't trust it. And those guys are trying to get the motorcycles through and they're not even sure with the motorcycle. So for the 3 tons of Albo, we really don't trust that part.
Pas d'autre option. I have to drive all the way back.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there's no other crossing. Take the other highway
Look.
out.
That looks better.
Yeah, I think we can try.
Plot twist. Finally they're bringing more wood and a car is actually coming on the bridge so we can look at them do it and then we'll be a bit more reassured to bring Albo. Reassured by this other vehicle crossing, we decided to go for it. We don't have a lot of videos of that because we were mostly focused on getting sure the crossing will be okay. We gave priority to the survival of Albo above getting videos of the action. This is certainly the sketchiest situation we've put Albo in. Ok. Un tout petit peu. Tout petit peu par là. Bravo!
That was stressful. Horribly stressful.
How do you feel?
Well, that was probably one of the scariest things that we've done on this trip so far. We could have lost the car.
Albo is safe and the journey continues. What an experience! We are now finally entering the Canyon del Pato, the Duck Canyon, following the Rio Santa, the River Saint.
a gem of a place, one of the most fascinating routes of our journey, and hopefully, at the end of it, the doors of the mountains.
Even in the middle of this valley, we still see little houses with small fields, and they managed to pump the water from the river to plant corn, we've seen banana.
And there's tiny little restaurants as well on the side of the road saying, lunch here, there is food.
Yeah, maybe we'll select one in an hour or two when it's time for lunch for us. So we're still driving alongside the Rio Santa, and now we arrived in a section where seems to be some coal mining. It looks very artisanal though, and we can hear the rocks crumbling when they sanding down the tunnels. I wouldn't want to have to do this kind of job.
Very cool.
After the plantations and the coal mines came the tunnels. Roughly carved in the crumbling mountains, there is no comparable feeling than entering those not knowing if we will end up in front of a massive truck and have to back up on the edge of the cliffs.
This place is incredible. We just drove through here. Look at all the valleys and that wall of mountain right here, and down there the river. Happy 30!
This is the best birthday gift ever.
Finally, we conclude the last stretch down in the canyons and make it to the villages on the other side. We mainly saw buses and trucks for mining on this road. We counted a total of 5 small cars, 3 of which were broken down on the side of the road. Can you imagine having only this road to connect you to the rest of the world?
The full day driving in this canyon is cactuses and dust. We literally have in front of us a glacier. It's crazy!
We are almost at our destination. We slide through a breach in the giant mountain range following a clear river. The sun disappears and we are left in the shade of massive peaks. In front of us, what we have been looking for all that time. The Cordillera Blanca, the white mountain range. Its glaciers and its lakes of unique colors. Welcome to the Laguna Paron at 4,200 meters elevation.
We just arrived. It is 8 Celsius. It is freezing. We are camped up here, ready to take a shower right behind, and the view is extraordinary.
Yeah, it's the best birthday gift. Waking up this morning between the cactuses and the desertic canyon, I couldn't imagine we would get there tonight.
Look at this. Boom! This is the view from our window.
And tonight it's birthday pasta because there's too cold to cook anything else, so we'll cook inside. Viva pasta!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mathilde. Happy birthday to you. Nice. What was your wish?
I cannot tell you.
Okay.
I refuse to be the kind of people who hate getting older, so I enjoy a lot getting into my 30s. Also, I think we're
kind of living a dream we had in the 20s, and it's translating in the 30s, so I feel I'm starting this decade in an awesome way.
Nice. Here, hold your candle.
I love that.
And
Good morning from the Albatross. Yesterday I went to bed with a massive headache. And for people who will say, oh, it's because you celebrate your birthday too much, no. We were in bed at 9:30 and it's 4,200 meters elevation here. We didn't realize that, so that's why the massive headache. We were coming from sea level and straight away at 4,000. So now it's better this morning and we're going to hike. We finished, packed up all the bags for the hike, and we opened the door of the Defender, and it is pretty epic.
you ready for it? Wow! Boom! Look at this. It's incredible. It looks like they put chemicals in the water. It's so blue. So what we're gonna do is hike 12 kilometers today along here and then up there. There's a second laguna right there from the melt of this mountain here.
Okay, let's go for 3 hours, a bit more, and dive in the landscape.
Faster than the speed of light, we stretch time. Snare drum pass, wicked sins. Faster than the speed of light. We don't look too guilty. We don't crave too much.
This hike is incredible. We're now at 4.5 kilometers. 1 kilometer left till the Laguna. The track was kind of broken down, so we had to find our own way to reach the track again. But that was fun.
We left behind the Laguna Paron, and now we're climbing in a small valley up to the second one, the little one. And our destination, it's very high, but I think we're seeing the end. It's absolutely gorgeous, really, really beautiful.
4,280 meters. Woo! We made it to the second Laguna.
Laguna Arteson Cocha.
But I'm not gonna save you. Oh no, I'm not gonna talk to you. We do that. Said I'm not gonna feel you. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. Oh no.
We made it till the end. Took us a bit longer because we took a lot of videos, but it was gorgeous. And it's our first hike in the Cordillera Blanca, and there's many more to come. Excited?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
I think the beginning, when we were walking next to the blue lagoon with the view on the snow and the sun shining straight down.
And kind of discovering the peaks one by one. The water was also much more shiny with the sun, but it's still beautiful. Now, on the way down.
Let's go!
Peru, Peru, Peru. Never would we have imagined you could bring us so much surprises in just a few days. But this is just the beginning. We barely scratched the surface of what this region has to offer. Next week, we dive entirely in this famous Cordillera Blanca and its magnificent landscapes. If you like these small snapshots, you will love what is coming up next. To travel with us on this world tour journey, subscribe to the channel. See you next week!